So hello everyone, let's start with the factorization of the polynomial. Okay, so today we will understand how to factorize the polynomial. I know you have learned all these things in your previous classes also. So but this time we will just see all these things once again. Okay, so here you can see we will see how to factorize the polynomials, right? So for factorization of polynomials we are having a lot of methods, right? But basically what we do, we just use the factor, we just find the factors of it, right? For finding it you can use any method, right? The splitting middle term method, and or if you are having a quadratic polynomial, then you can use some other methods for the quadratic one, right? Like completing the square method. And if you are having a cubic polynomial, then you can use the that one splitting middle term method as well, or if you want then you can use the division one as well, right? So we are having a lot of them. So here we will see how to do it, right? So first you can see here, now process of factorizing a polynomial, right? So what we do in this, right, you can see here. So first of all we will just find out the factors, right? What are the common terms, we will just take them out, and after that we will identify the appropriate method which we need to use for finding it, and finally we will just write the polynomial. We will just use the method and then we will write the polynomial as the product of factors, right? Now you can see the next thing, right? How to use factorization method of splitting the middle term, we can say, right? So we are having one example of it, right? So let's say if you are having ax square plus bx plus c as the expression, right? So you can use the method, right? Here we are having some, we are having some of the process and some of the steps which we need to follow to find the LCM, to find the factorization, right? So here you can see this is the first one. First what we do, we will just find out the numbers that their product is equals to a times c, right? Which means their product must be equals to this a times c, and the sum should be equals to what? The sum should be equals to b, right? Like the middle one. Okay, so we will first just find these type of numbers, and after that, once we got the numbers, we will just write the expression in that way. Sorry, you can see here, right? In that way we will write the expression, which is ax square plus number 1 times x plus number 2 times x plus c equals to 0, and then we will just take the common factors out and simplify, right? So for example, let's say we are having one of the example, right? So here you can see we are having the example, we have to factorize x square plus 3x plus 2. So what we will do in this, you can see we are having x square plus 3x plus 2, right? So first of all we will just find the numbers which are having their product equals to a and c. So here a is equals to 1, c is equals to 2. It means we have to find the product which is equals to 2, and we have to find their like the sum of these two numbers must be equals to 3, right? So the numbers will be 2 and 1, right? 2 1 is 1, and 2 plus 1 is equals to 3 as well, right? So we got the number. So we will just write them in the way x square plus 2x plus x plus 2 in that way, right? We will just write them in that way. Sorry guys. Okay, we will just write it in that way, and after doing it we will just take the commons, right? So from these two terms I can take common as x. Okay, then I will left with what? Sorry guys, give me a second. Okay, then I will left with x plus 2. Okay, and from here I just don't need to take any common because it is already x plus 2. Right, now I'm having my numbers. After doing this, I'm just taking x plus 2 common again, because you can see both of the terms are having x plus 2. So I have taken x plus 2 common again, then I will left with x plus 1, right? So these are the factors. So I can just write this x square plus 3x plus 2 as x plus 2 times x plus 1. Okay. So this is how I can represent the following polynomial. Okay, so this is how we can do the factorization. Now let's just move ahead and let's see the another things. Okay, so here you can see, now you can see here, we are having another method to find the factorization, right? And that method is known as long division method. So in long division method, actually we just divide two of the polynomials and find our answer. It works on the remainder theorem we have learned just previously, right? So here you can see how it works. You can see here. So in step 1, you will first arrange the terms of the dividend and the divisor in the descending order of the degrees, right? And after that, we will just write and after that, the first term of the quotient is obtained by dividing the first term of the dividend with by the first term of the divisor. Once we got it, we will multiply the whole. Once we got the coefficient, then we will multiply the whole divisor with the coefficient and write down the terms under dividend, right? And then we will just find some remainder. Then we will just take down the things which are remaining, and then we will consider the remainder as the new dividend and proceed as before. Okay, so we will just repeat this process until we obtain a remainder which is either 0 or a polynomial of a degree less than that of given, right? So this is what the method works, right? For example, we are having this question, right? We have to find the factorization of this, right? Let's say we have to find it by using we have to find the coefficient and the remainder here, and we have to use only the method which is known as long division method. So what we will do, right? So you can see here, first we will just write that dividend of r, which is x cube minus 8, right? Now I'm going to divide it with x minus 2. Okay, with x minus 2, right? So first of all, I will just take the first term of the dividend and divide this by the first term of the divisor, which is x. So x times this, you will left with x square. So x square will be my quotient. Now, right? Now I will multiply x square with that whole term. So x square times x will be x cube, and x square times negative 2 will be negative 2x square. Okay. Now what will I do? Now I will subtract it. So you can see, while subtracting, the signs will be changed. So from that x cube, this x cube will be cancelled, and from above I will left with 2x square minus 8. Okay. Now I will do the same thing again. This time this will become my dividend, right? So 2x square divided by x. Now just divide it. So when I divide, I will left with 2x. So I will write 2x here, right? I got positive 2x, so I will write positive 2x here. Now I have to do the same thing. I will multiply that 2x with the whole divisor. So it will be like 2x square minus 4x. Okay, now just change the signs again. So positive becomes negative, negative becomes positive. Now just it will be cancelled, and I will left with 4 of 4x negative 8. Getting it? 4x negative 8. Now I will just do the same thing again, right? This time I'm having my dividend as 4x and divisor as same x. So when I cancel, I will left with 4. So I will write positive 4 here, right? So now just multiply that positive 4 with the divisor of ours, which is x minus 2. When I will multiply, so it will be like 4 of x negative 4 2s are 8, so negative 8, right? Now just do the same thing, change the sign, so positive becomes negative, negative becomes positive. This will be cancelled, and 0 will be the remainder. Okay, 0 will be the remainder. So here I got x square plus 2x plus 4, right? And x minus 2 when I divide it, right? So for example, I can write this thing as, I can write x cube minus 8 as x square plus 2x plus 4 times x minus 2. Okay, I can write down the expression like that also. Okay, and now if you ask how we will factorize it further, so you will just factorize that one with the splitting middle term method, then you will get some other values, right? And you will get your answer. Okay, so you can see here, here we are having the highest degree as 3, right? We are having the highest degree as 3. It means it will have 3 of the factors, okay? Or we can say 3 of the zeros. Okay, so this is how we can find it using the method, right? So here we are having the remainder as 0 and we are having the quotient as x square plus 2x plus 4. Okay, now let's move to the next.